on pickles. Like, they're salty, they're dusty, like, good deal.
That whole stage is going to smell like fucking vinegar, thank you.
Okay, bitch, I'm broke. This is on backstage.
Backstage?
Yeah.
Those aren't pickles in that jar.
By Dave Pinder.
His sort of middle mall kiosk aura was too much for me. I mean, gonna be cutting off the dick-dicks of my mama's suitors too. Eating peanuts whole and snorting sand, making puppet porn. At that time I realized that it was time for me to save up for that boat trip because frankly, Vietnam was a little too upscale for my taste. It was time for me to go back to the nation I knew so well. The nation I grew up in, the nation of Phoebe. But anyway, after all that happened, I came back and I wrote this song. Kind of sums up all my high living experiences. So open your ears and your hearts, because this is the anthem of a lifetime.
So much for coming to Shotgun tonight. I hope you had a great time. There will be an after party. If you're interested in going, talk to one of the Players Club officers on how to get there. All right? Thank you.